Talking to Strangers, Malcolm Gladwell. What do I think about this book? Just finished reading it. A little frustrated, a little irritated, just because he tries, and he does this in all his books. He'll try to take a very controversial, very complicated issue and make it simple, simplify it. And there's just no black and white in some of these cases that he highlights. He goes through the Jerry Sandusky child molestation stuff. He goes through Brock Turner at Stanford with the rape allegations, CIA torture of terrorists. What else does he go through? Somebody, Sandra Bland, the case where the police pulled her over and she committed suicide in a jail cell after she was arrested. So many different issues that deal with different subjects. And he tries to chalk up all those issues to just miscommunications between body language and these studies and research from scientists and professors that, come up with these numbers. Like the 54% number he gives in the book is that 54% of us only get it right. So basically half the time we're right when identifying liars and half the time we're wrong, which is true for some people and not true for others. I had a weird experience when I was growing up, and he also argues that we all default to truth when it comes to believing people because we have to function as a society, which is in large part true. People don't want to be skeptical. But for people like me that have walls up, that have boundaries, I had a strange experience when I was coming up in school, and one of the room parents on the buses on the field trip for a whole year, we got to know this guy. He's great, seemingly great person, no body language issues, whatever. At the end of the school year, after a year of knowing this guy, a couple weeks into the summer, he goes and he kills his daughter. His stepdaughter was in my class, and he just murders her, shoots her in the head, goes to prison, gets the death penalty. Ever since then, I've been skeptical. That was in 4th grade or 3rd grade or whatever it was. And so I don't default to truth because of things like that, but other people do. And the problem with that is it's just not black and white. Every controversial issue he lists in the book doesn't have a simple answer. Thank goodness, though, he does not go political in the book, which is nice. He kind of stays down the middle and gives like I said, just chalks it up to miscommunication, which I don't think is true in a lot of these cases. But really, you can't make a judgment. So you leave the book feeling irritated and frustrated and a little more confused about these subjects because there's no answer. And at the end of a book, you want answers, and you're just not going to get that from these issues that he chose. But it makes you want to go talk to some friends and try to debate the subjects not really debate, just discuss and figure out if we could get closer to some answers on some of these subjects or how to avoid these things in the future. Some of these issues are just not black and white, and he tries to make them that way, which is frustrating. And maybe he did that on purpose so that we would all go after and want to share and talk to our friends and discuss it and try to figure out some ways to avoid these things in the future. But in short, did I like the book? It was good. Read through it in 2 days. Would I read it again? No, because, this is just not one of my personal preferences to read again. It's written well, though. I like his idea of trying to make things simple, unsuccessfully, just because the subjects are hard to do simple. But, read through it one time. It'll open your mind a little bit, make you want to discuss these issues with people. That's it. My review of Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell.